All right. I think we're finally good. Welcome back, everyone. Turn down the volume on my mic. All right. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I had some problems with my camera. It is not working, so I'm gonna have to use my webcam on my laptop. Is what it is. Let's run it. We're rating some squads today. We're rating your guys' squads. Where are we at? Thank you for letting me know that I'm live, YouTube. Yeah, rating some squads today. Got some free time on my hands. Thought why not go for it. FPL Paying, what's up, bro? If you want to send me your squad, by the way, you can send it to me on Twitter. That's probably the best way to go about it. You could do it through, if you're on my Discord, you can send it through Discord. Either way, whatever way works, just go ahead and send me your squads. Let's get to talking about it. FPL Penguin, what's up? Everybody check out FPL Penguin Squad. Everyone check out his YouTube. FPL Penguin is the man. Big fan. Big fan. Henning, what's up? How's everybody doing? It's good to see everybody back. If you want to know what my squad looks like before I go and rate some other ones while I wait for some things to pick up a little bit, this is what my squad looks like right now. See if I can fit it best to the screen. I still haven't designed my team kit. I got to get up on that. Steve, what's up? Man, it's good to see everybody out here. Yeah, once again, excuse me for my my poor quality. I got my camera. My camera wasn't working today, so I got to use my webcam. And my laptop is about 8 years old. And I hope that the Wi-Fi is working. Another gentleman's bet this season? Absolutely. Always down. What do you want to do? Let me make sure my Wi-Fi is running. Is it connected to good Wi-Fi? Am I really good Wi-Fi? Yeah, we good. Always down for a gentleman's bet. What do you want to do? And my computer is so slow. Are you guys catching up on your end? Anyway, let's go to Twitter. I said you mind? Yeah, cool. I'll go to Twitter right now to check out some squads. Here we go. All right. Let's see what we got. FPL Ewok, if you were here, FPL Ewok, pull up your squad right now. Oh, so congested today. All right, pulling it up. IU on the bench. All right. I see you with some money on the bench. All right, you're going big at the back with a 5-3-2. I think with Aronson in the middle. Ooh, differential for sure. Yeah, I think I like this. I like the squad. Botman back there. I think Newcastle's defense will be nice this season. Honestly, they had a great ending to last year. I think they can get top 10 this year if I'm being 100. Okay, so you're looking like you're going with rotating the 4.5 mil keepers. The big thing with me I'm not a big rotating 4.5 mil keepers. I'd rather just have Mendy at 5 mil, but to each their own, right? I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here to add some thoughts, right? You're getting all the big hitters in Trent, Cancelo, and Robbo. Love that. Tomiyasu at 4.5, Botman at 4.5, I believe. I think I like this because you still have three midfielders and two up top. Glenn Knightley. Glenn Knightley's the man. Glenn, what is up with Zinchenko? Is that a must-have in my squad? Glenn is the man. Check out Glenn Knightley's YouTube right there, by the way, especially if you're an Arsenal supporter. Good to see you. Yeah, I like this. The only thing I don't like is I'm not too sold on the 5 in the back right now, only because of the lack of flexibility it gives me. But that being said, I like it. I think Haaland and Jesus is going to be like the main two guys up top. But yeah, for me, I just like having the 5 mil, either 4.5 or just Mendy at 5. It'll cost you the same as Raya and Sanchez. I think that rotating keepers is just too much of a headache for me personally. Coutinho, I mean, I like Coutinho a lot. I think his fixtures are really good. The only thing, I'm going to zoom in here so y'all can see clear. The only thing with me and Coutinho is, actually, no, I like Coutinho. Maybe Ollie Watkins up top, but I'd rather have a 3-2 than a 2-3. Kobe, what's up? Everything Arsenal, Glenn Knightley. What a incredible dude. I like it. Aronson's a bit of a risky pick for Leeds. I'm considering going Harrison. I think Leeds have a really good fixture to start the season. Overall, I like it. I think I'd change the 2 rotating keepers. I don't know. What do you guys think? Everyone that's on here, what do y'all think of the squad? Coutinho, I think a 7.5, something like that. You can send it to my Twitter. I put my Twitter on my description. You don't have to follow me. You can just send it to me on Twitter. I'm just going to go through all my notifications here. I like the only thing I'm thinking another thing I'm thinking with this squad is my thoughts on Cancelo right now. I love the dude. He's been one of my favorite players for quite some time since he came into the league. But my big concern with Cancelo is with Zinchenko gone. I think maybe Kyle Walker is a good option. Maybe Kyle Walker is a play. I don't know. That's just my current thinking. It'll save you $1.5 million. They don't really have a left back now that Zinchenko is gone per se. I know Ake can slide out there. Anyway. Yeah, Coutinho for me, he missed a pen last night, but maybe he's on pens. I don't know. Coutinho was just too much of missing last season. Too many misses last season. And another thing here is you risky pick. You got a couple differentials here, but I don't know. I don't know. I think the chat can help you out with this one too. All right, we got another one going big at the back. This is for Didi. This is for Didi here. He sent it to me on Twitter, or she sent it to me on Twitter. Greenwood, Archer, Andreas, Liz. Okay. So all your money's going to your attack. I like that. All right, so you got Kane up top. So going with Kane instead of Haaland. You know what? Honestly, I like it. I like that play a lot. I think that Kane is being slept on strictly because of Haaland's price and fixtures. I think Kane could come out the gates hot. Kane could come out the gates hot, and then everyone's going to be switching. I think it's a good move. Jackie G here with Grealish. I'm uncertain on him at the moment. I like him. I just don't know if he's going to start consistently. Is this better? Can you hear me now? Finally, I fixed it. All right, cool. Oh! All right, bear with me through these technical issues as I get back to your squad. I finally figured out how to fix everything. Is this better? Yeah, this has to be better. Perfect. I realized what my problem was. I switched in instead of plugging in my adapter. Anyway, I plugged in my microphone. All right, we're good now. All right. So with this, I like the big of the back here. I mean, you got again 5 guys that can score 200 plus points. I like it. Again, my question here is Chelsea defense going to be as strong as it has been? Losing Rudiger, losing potentially Azpilicueta to Barcelona. So I'm not too sure on that, but I do like Ederson in the back going expensive with your keeper. Martinelli could be a big pick. My big concern here is just Jackie G. I mean, Bruno G could be a lot of G's. Real G's moving with silence like lasagna. Bruno G played well last year. I like him a lot. I like his game. How prolific is he going to be? Because Last season, was that an anomaly that he was scoring a decent amount at the end of the season, or is that a normal thing for him? I like it. My big question here is Martinelli and Grealish. Is Martinelli going to get consistent time? And is Grealish going to get a consistent time? Other than that, I like it a lot. All right, you say you don't have Twitter, but your team is Sanchez, Trent, Robbo, Perisic. Let's see who you got on your bench real quick so I can show Andreas, Greenwood, Archer. Bueno. This is for, whoops, Kobe. Kobe, my dog. Yeah, Kobe's a man. All right. Cucurella. Yeah, if Cucurella comes to City, he's for sure in my squad. 5 mil defender that's going to be most likely consistently playing. So I'll have Cucurella in my squad as well. James, Salah, Rashford, Saka, Haaland, Jesus. I like this team a lot. Mustafa, I like your team. My team is pretty similar. I'm just still iffy on Perisic at the moment. That's just me. But I like this team a lot. I'm a big fan. It looks very, very, very similar to mine. The only difference with me is I don't have Saka and Jesus, the double up on the Arsenal attack. As I'm not sold on that yet, even though their fixtures are good. They look good. I'm just not sold on it. But other than that, I think that team looks really good, Mustafa. I might even lock that in for the beginning of the season. Option 2 is Sanchez, Trent, Robbo, Diaz, Perisic, and James, Salah, Rashford, Martinelli, and Haaland bench. Nato, Pereira, and Greenwood. Yeah, I like that. For me personally, I like having I don't know if I could look it up with FPL ID because the game hasn't started, so I'm not too sure on that. I don't know if I could use FPL ID, but Steve, you can send it to Steve, are you you could Twitter, Discord, Instagram, you can send it to any one of them. Email if you really wanted to. Option 2, I mean, I'd probably rather prefer the first one that you had, Mustafa. I like the first one over the second option. Yeah, that's just me, though. I like the second one. All right, for Kobe. Mendy and goal, I like it. I think he's really cheap for what you can get. Again, the Chelsea defense question, but I like it a lot. Trent, Matty Cash, I like that move. I like Cash. I think Aston Villa have a great start to the season. A little going under the radar a little bit, mostly because of the pricing that I'm noticing. Williams, oof. You got I'm not too sold on Williams here, but I think it could be a really good pick. I think that's just one that we're gonna have to wait and see as time ticks going into game week 1. No worries, Mustafa. Your midfield dude looks great. There are so many good 8 million, 7.5 million midfielders. I like having a couple just in case one hits, you could easily swap. I know we talked about it last night in the Discord, Kobe, that Madison is being slept on a little bit. The dude balled out last season. Even though he was a little hurt. I think his expected goal involvement went up from the three previous seasons. His goal involvement went up to like 0.7 per 90. He was just hurt. So for Madison with Brentford first game, I think he has a good couple fixtures. I think it's just hit and miss until like game week 5. That's my only concern, but everything else looks great. You're going with Salah and Kane as your 2 premiums. Big time. Kobe, overall, I like it. My big question here is with Williams. Other than that, big fan of the squad. I love the 3 8 million midfielders here. Allows you good flexibility. And Laporte. FPL Laporte. Shout out FPL Outcast, one of my favorite bands. I know it's spelled differently here, but I'll follow you. Laporte's the man. It's just, again, rotation. Is that going to be a thing? Best 8 million mid for you? It was Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz, if he plays, he is the best 8 million. If he plays consistently, which I do think he will, he is the best 8 million mid, in my opinion. I think there are going to be other ones that get hot. I think like Madison's going to be great. I think Mason Mount, nobody's really talking about him. Could be a great pickup. Yeah, I like it. My Instagram, you can throw it to my personal one. It's Sean the Don 34. Sean with a W. Again, you don't have to follow me. You can just send it to me on there. Backline, Trent, Perisic, Chilwell, Cancelo, Mendy. Strong. I'm seeing a lot of strong defenses right now. Seeing a really strong defenses. I got Fort Knox back here. Going with Nato. I think Nato was a really popular pick in like about a week, for a few days there. And then I feel like he's kind of dissolving out a little bit. But I like him. I think he's a good option, especially with Leeds' first game. Martinelli again, is he going to be nailed on? I think if Glenn is still here, he could help you out more with that. Martinelli is a great pick if he can play consistently. If not, it's going to be hard. So those two right there, Nato and Martinelli. I like Nato more than Martinelli. Martinelli's still a question mark for me. Luis Diaz, big time. Got to have him in my. He's been in my squad since like my first draft. Hasn't moved. All right, thanks, Steve. I got your message. I got Kane and Jesus up top. Going with the Salah and Kane premium option. Overall, I don't really see any flaws here other than potentially Martinelli. That's really the only thing I see. Everything else is looking solid. Yeah, everything else looks solid. Maybe Perisic down, but again, at 5.5 mil, probably gets super high up the pitch. I like it a lot. All right, see if I don't have Instagram on my laptop, so I'll have it up here on my tap to reveal photo. I have it here on my phone. I wish I could bring it up. I'll find a way to bring it up on my Twitter. Overall, this is a great squad. Again, just question marks with Martinelli. Everything else, big fan of. Big fan of. Love it. And I like the Chilwell over Reece James. I think that's a really good pick. Finding Timo, great to see you again. Love the squad. Love the Chilwell over Reece James, even though I love Reece James. Our first 3-5-2. Vera FPL. Our first 3-5-5 poo. Good grief, Sean. First 3-5-2 we're seeing. I'm going to download this and send it to my Twitter myself. Can I send myself something? FPL done. Oh yeah, I also have my mini league code up in the top there if you want to join. Return of the Donatellos. All right, Trent, Chilwell, Cancelo, love that back line. Henderson in the back. First Henderson spotting we've seen. Ooh, Bailey, I like that move. I was just reading up on him before I started the stream. I don't know who it was that brought him up on Twitter, but getting yours too, Lewis. Sorry, jeez, I can't talk today. I'm sending these to my Twitter so I can pull them up on my Twitter. Yeah, first Henderson I'm seeing. Yeah, Bailey could be a great option, man. I really like their start to the season. I'm a little bit Fornals. I'm not the biggest Fornals fan. Maybe, I mean, I like him. I like his game, but FPL wise, I'm not sure. I love the Justin and Dunk picks back there, rotating 4.5s. For me, I think you got to upgrade Fornals here. With Mahrez, with Sterling gone now, I think he's going to get a lot more playing time, but I'm not a City supporter, so I can't say fully. But if I had to guess, I would imagine Mahrez gets more playing time. And if he does, that's an F. That's what I've been dreaming for years now. I love Mahrez. Sounds like Henderson might be injured, by the way. My email is, you can send it to, what's the easiest email to send it to? SMHYADIG at Yahoo. Robert, Luis Diaz, Soccer, or Jesus. If I had to pick like one of each, I'm going Luis Diaz and Jesus. Even though Rob was more, I just think you could. I think there's I just like the potential of Luis Diaz, and you probably already have Trent, so that's why I'd go there. If I had to pick like one of that couple, I'd probably pick Robbo and Diaz. Rashford, Bruno G, or Martinelli, rank in order of preference. In that order. I think it's a whoop. I think my camera went out, so I'll have to see it. I'm a little lagging on my YouTube here. I think Rashford. Look, I don't know if Rashford's going to be the Rashford we saw from a couple years ago. I don't know if that's what we're going to see this season. If we do see something similar to that, if he gets anywhere near 10 goals, 6.5 mil is cheap, especially with a good start to the season. And I think my camera went. Oh yeah, good. Bruno G, I just don't know how prolific he's going to be. I think he's a great player. I like him a lot. I just think that looking back to his old seasons, he's not necessarily getting too many goal involvements. And so with that, I don't know if it's him in the right fit here with Newcastle or in playing in the right position or if he's just got hot. You know what I mean? But I like Bruno G a lot. So I think my brain's probably telling me Bruno, Rashford, and Martinelli in that order, and my heart's telling me Rashford, Bruno G, Martinelli. Martinelli could be a great pick, though. It's just, for me, it's just, is he nailed on? How about a United player? All right, so this squad again, Fernals is the main one I'd look at here to kind of replace. But other than that, I think this is a nice squad. I think you have great differentials in Mahrez, great differential in Rashford. I don't know what is and Bailey. I like these three a lot here. The only problem is with a lot of those players, you may be forced into an early wild card, which obviously is a tough thing. Ray or Sanchez? I have Sanchez in my squad. Send email. Awesome. I'll check my email here in a second. A Manchester United player. You know what's funny is I actually like Bruno Fernandes this season. The only thing that makes it hard for me is his price tag. That's the only thing that makes it hard. It's a little. I wish it was just a little bit cheaper. I think with Christie potentially leaving, Bruno could have a bit of a return to the Bruno we saw, especially. Well, who knows with Frankie De Jong right now. But I think Bruno could be. Not the King Bruno we saw 2 years ago, but I think he could be really prolific. And I think come game week 2, game week 3, maybe we see a lot more Brunos in some squads. But for me, I have Rashford in my squad right now. Rashford because of price. I think Bruno is definitely one to keep an eye on out for though. All right, Ederson in goal. Ooh, see here's the thing. I'm glad I saw this. This is my first Zinchenko sighting. With Zinchenko, he is playing for Arsenal now. I didn't know they updated his uniform. All right, there we go. Zinchenko is 5 mil defender for Arsenal. The thing is, he could be playing as a midfielder for Arsenal. I don't know if he's going to be pivot or not, but he looks like he could be potentially playing midfield for Arsenal. So with a good run of fixtures and a defender playing out of position, FPL-wise, Zinchenko is a solid option. I think if I see one game and he's playing in the midfield in preseason, he's in my squad, period. End of story. Love that pick. Zinchenko is keep a big ol' eye out for in the next couple weeks. Chilwell, Williams, a couple Williams I'm seeing here. I'm not too sure of having promoted sides into my squad to start the season, but I mean, he could be big. All right, Luis Diaz, Mount Mahrez, love it. No Salah. Ooh. Someone's brave. Someone's saying, hey, I can cover Salah with Trent and Luis Diaz, which honestly I kind of like. I have been, as I do a lot of tinkering with my squads, I have been thinking about doing that myself. So he's got no Salah. He's going with the Luis Diaz and Trent route. You do have an early wild card in case you do need to use it. I did not get an email, by the way. Hold on, let me check. The Mahrez pick again. Is Mahrez nailed or not? That's a question. That is a question. I'm still even questioning Luis Diaz, even though I'm pretty sure he will. But, dude, that front line with Jesus, Kane, and Haaland. Oof. Come on, son. That is nice. Let's see if you send it to my Gmail instead. Yeah, dude, that's a good squad. That's a good squad. Again, my question is here. But I love the Zinchenko pick. Yeah, I didn't get an email. Ooh, I'm caught up. All right. All right, let's go to, well. How did I? Oh, there we go. All right, so the first one here. The first one I looked at, I think it was Hennings, potentially. I have to go back and look at it, and I left my chat. All right. Ranking some other squads here. See if y'all can see this. I need to fix I feel like my screen is too wide. All right. Doherty. Whoa. My problem here with Doherty. Oh, this is Steve's squad. My problem with Doherty is I'm not too sure if he's going to start week in, week out. This is just something I've heard on Twitter. I think they have another right back who's potentially coming in that might give him a little bit of trouble for his starting position. So, with that being said, Doherty is just one to keep an eye out for. If Doherty does start and he is consistently, if he's consistently starting for Tottenham, yeah, I like him a lot. You saw at the end of last season that he was getting hot. Really good price for me. And really good, but it's just, is he going to start? All right, so Cancelo, James, Trent, love that. Sanchez in the back. You got Luis Diaz, Nato, Salah, Rashford, Jesus Holland. The thing I love about this is this gives you so much flexibility come game week 2, right? Because you never know who's going to start the season hot. You never know if there's going to be a Ben Rama out there. You never know if there's going to be who else got hot start seasons? Lord Lundstrom. You never know who it's going to be. DCL. And this provides you flexibility in case something like that does happen. My only concern is, well, the only thinking I have with this squad, because top to bottom, I love it. Top to bottom, I love this. You do have two gambles with NATO and Rashford. One, because I don't necessarily trust Wolverhampton attack. And two, because I don't necessarily trust United, right? But that being said, I think this is solid, Steve. This is a great team. My big concern here is with so many good £8 million midfielders out there, if one of them starts getting hot that you don't have, whether it's Madison, whether it's Saka, whether it's Mason Mount, it's going to be hard to get one of them in. But that's just me. That's my thought going into the season. Yeah, I like this team a lot. I like the James pick. The Cancelo pick, to me, I've talked about it here a little bit before. If Cucurella comes in, I think you could save $2 million and bring in Cucurella and still get that attacking fullback for City, even though Cancelo is so freaking good. I like it. I like it. I'm a big fan of this team. I'm a big fan of this team. Well done. All right, second team here. This was this is Lewis's team. Sorry I'm a bit late here. All right. Williams as your defender, like it. Good backup. All right, you got Mendy in goal. Love that. For only $5 million, I think it's a great pick. Mars or Foden? Yeah, I like Mahrez more. I think this is so hard because I do think Foden is more nailed on than Mahrez. But I think if they're like playing the same amount of time, I think Mahrez scores more this season. Dude is just outrageous, man. I mean, Foden's a great player too, don't get me wrong. But I think Mahrez is I probably prefer Mahrez more. But again, with both of them, it's a consistent question week in, week out of are they going to start this week? Of watching FPL Rockstar on Twitter and making sure that your guy starts an hour before the game. And that's a big headache. But if they are starting if either of them start 3 out of 4 game weeks, that's huge. All right, look at this squad, dude. Great back line. Again, yeah, I like it a lot. Perisic could be a great pick. I've been seeing some people on Twitter kind of questioning it lately because of his lack of, maybe not lack of fitness, but is he going to make 60 minutes week in, week out? I don't know, man. But I like it. I like Perisic a lot. I think it's a good pick. Backline, I have nothing to say. Nothing to say. Robbo and Trent, you're going triple Liverpool with their 3 studs for the last 4 seasons, whatever it is. NATO, I like. NATO. Again, with NATO, my big question with him is if he doesn't get hot to start the season, if he is a bit of a thorn in your team come game week 2, it's really hard to replace at 5.5. Just looking at flexibility wise, but I do like him for that cheap with that good of a fixture to start the season. Run of fixtures, I think NATO's a good pick. Mars, again, I've talked about him a little bit. Martinelli, same thing. Just a question of how much are they going to play. I need some Arsenal supporters to talk to me about Martinelli. I like Martinelli's game. I think he has a really good future. Again, it's just playing time. Jesus and Kane up top, big fan. Solid. Done. Love it. Yeah, that's a great squad. Great squad. All right, what we got here? Let's see if I can follow some people back real quick. Swoop. And swoop. What y'all up to today, man? I'm going to be back later this week with, I'm going to make like a differential draft where I'm going to make a draft strictly of players that are like less than 10% selected. Camera. I did this last season or 2 seasons ago, and it's really hard. Really hard. All right, let's see what we got here. Mendy in goal, $5 million. That's a great pick, man. Great run of fixtures. Going Chilwell over James. I do respect it. I think Chilwell, before he got hurt last season, he was just such a good pick. Such a good pick. He just unfortunately got hurt. But dude is a beast of a player. Beast. Big fan of the back line. Looking solid. I'm seeing a lot of NATOs and Martinellis here. I think that's mainly because again, for their price, if they're nailed on, I think they are really good enablers. Mahrez, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Mahrez this year too. A lot of similar-ish, ish midfielders I've seen lately. Let me see what NATO's stats are right now. I'm pulling up his... Actually, what am I doing on here? That's not NATO. Let's go. Sorry, I'm bringing up NATO on FBref.com to see if I can look up his stats last couple seasons. I like it. Again, for me, if Mars is starting 3 out of the first 4 game weeks, he's dang near a must-have. The dude is so freaking electric. I don't know why he doesn't start more for City, but that's just me. Yeah, NATO is a tough one because he's going into his 22nd year of age. So he's going to be 22 this year, so he's starting to really pick up steam, right? In his last 3 seasons with Wolverhampton, he's averaging about his last 2 seasons are 0.4 goal involvement per 90, which is nice. His non-penalty expected goals was up to 0.5 last season. The only problem was last season he started 5 games, and it's 11 goal contributions 2 seasons ago when he started 30 games. And so going into 22 years old, maybe he just gets hot. Maybe he is a pick, man. Who is the best 6 million and under? Oof. Yeah, see, Lewis, that's the thing. If NATO gets hot at 5.5 mil, even if he's getting like an assist every now and then for the first 5 game weeks, easy pick, absolutely no brainer. The question is, because we have no money left, and if it's not NATO, I don't know who else you can get at that price range. Let me see if I can go and answer a question real quick. That's my big concern with him. I'm not a massive fan of NATO either. I don't really have choice with the money left. Yeah. Best 6 million and under. Let me see. I just want to see what selected is. No. Is it midfielder? Yeah. Best midfielder. I gotta rechange it. I like their new graphics they've had this year, by the way. Andreas. Yeah, NATO at 5.5 mil. If we pull up his stats from the last couple seasons, just FPL quickly. 124 points when he started 30 games 2 seasons ago. Hurt last year. Hurt the year before. But he had 13 goal involvements in 2 years ago when he was 20 years old. So maybe he gets hot. Maybe he is a play. Bruno G, again, I like Bruno G. I just don't know how consistent he's going to be. Last season, he's had 5 goals and 1 assist, which is really freaking good considering with a point that he came in, which is really good. Really good. All right, let me see what it is. But if I bring up Bruno G's stats over the past couple seasons, I love his game. Great player, great signing. Great signing. There you go. That's Bruno G. Say that's NATO. I'm on my phone looking at it, by the way. I pulled it up on here, but it's really nasty. So he's so at Lyon the last couple seasons, he scored 3 goals in the season. He got 0 goals and 3 assists the season after that before he came to the Prem. But again, is he playing in a better system here? Is he really liking the team that he's with? Is it a good coach for him? Good players around him? Maybe he just found a system that not found a system. Maybe it's just starting to click for him now. Maybe he's in a perfect system. But yeah, Martinelli. It's just game time. It's strictly just game time. With let's see Bruno G's fixtures to start the season. I think if I'm not mistaken, their first one's good and then 2 are good. Nottingham Forest, Brighton's a bit tougher. I don't know if they're agreeing, but they did lose their main Basuma, so maybe that hurts a bit. But then they got City, Wolverhampton, Liverpool that I think are. I mean. City, Liverpool are tough. Wolverhampton, I think, and Brighton are a bit tougher than the green that they're given, I believe. I think they're probably more gray at the 3 range. Boy, that 6 to 10, whew. But even then, like, maybe the early wild card is the way to go. I don't know. Martinelli, let's see. It looks like Rio for Southampton, but his opening fixtures are really bad. Yeah, that's the thing is I just don't like these opening fixtures. See, look, Martinelli last season had 110 points, and that's probably like half as much as other people played. See, that's my thing, man. I like Martinelli a lot. I like his game. It's just, is he going to start consistently? If I could talk to some Arsenal supporters, and they say that Martinelli is starting week in, week out, no brainer, throw him in my squad, signed, sealed, delivered, he's mine. That's 6 mil. Rice, no. I love Rice, great player, but no. Smith Rowe, Same as Martinelli. I think Martinelli maybe even gets more playing time than Smith Rowe. I'm not too sure on that. Gordon, maybe. I mean, Gordon's going to be the main guy for Everton. Or maybe not the main guy, but he's starting now. He had 100 points last season. Oh, wow. Gordon's going to be starting week in, week out. I'd imagine so now that Richarlison's gone. He's got Chelsea the first match, which is tough. But he's got Villa, Nottingham Forest, Brentford, and Leeds. So if you get Gordon at 5.5 mil and you're patient with them after that first game week, I think he's a good pick. I think maybe Gordon, especially if you're going differential, he's probably going to be in my differential draft later this week. Spoiler alert. Gallagher, I love Gallagher's game. I just don't know if he starts for Chelsea. Benrahma, I love Conte so much. Alonga, if Alonga starts for United, come on. Nobody else really sticks out to me. Yeah, so for me, it's probably Bruno G, Nato, Martinelli, and Gordon. Those are my top guys. And come on, Pulisic. Ooh, also let's not forget about Harrison. 2 seasons ago, he came out hot. Look at that start to the season. Oh, here we go. Love it. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm pretty sure Martinelli will start over Smith Rowe, but I can't see him ever playing 90 minutes. Yeah, see, that's what I'm kind of feeling. I'm hearing too is great player. Going to start more often than not, but with the depth that they have, I just don't know. I mean, you heard it from an Arsenal supporter there. Knows more than I do with Arsenal, for sure. But yeah, this is Jack Harrison. Maybe Harrison's a good pick. Dewsbury Hall is a good point. Dewsbury Hall, good shout. Last season, at the end, I wish it just showed me last season, but Dewsbury Hall is a good option. He was starting consistently last year to end the year. He's only 5 mil. Maybe he's a good one to look at. Other ones to look at. How cheap is... I wonder how much Eze is. I like Eze's game a lot. Let's see if he's... 5.5 mil, Eze. I don't know if he's going to be starting week in, week out. Again, all these guys are just question mark. Oh, just check it. Thank you. Thank you, Mash. Apologies. If you were listening just a minute ago, it sounds like Gray is more nailed than Gordon. I apologize. I need to look... stay away from Eze. Never mind. That's a tough fixture. So it sounds like Gray is potentially more nailed on than Eze is. Than Gordon is. So Gray could be a good pick. Thank you, Mash. Apologies. How do you submit your squad? Throw it on my Twitter. I put my Twitter here. Again, you don't have to follow me. Just chuck it into my... just send it to me, whether it's through message or through just tagging me on Twitter. Either way, it works for me. You can send it to my Instagram, my email, whatever it may be. Oh, that reminds me. I got to check my email again. I saw that one. All right. FPL Marcus, what's up, bro? Ooh. I haven't been seeing too many Sakas out here lately. Melier in goal. Great penalty save last night. Hope he does that for you again. Yeah, Dewsbury Hall is a good punt. Thank you again for the Gray being more nailed on than Gordon is. All right. Trent, no brainer. Everyone, I think, for me, is like the first name of my squad. Cancelo, Robbo, Perisic. Love the back line. Perisic, again, is just, we'll see what happens going into game week 1. But for me, as of right now, I just love the Perisic. Well, I think it's, if he starts consistently, Perisic is beautiful. Again, I do think he will. But again, let's just keep an eye out for him. Saka, Foden. Going Foden. Ooh, Foden. Man, I like, again, there's no question mark to how good Foden is. It's just, again, the playing time with City's rotation. But man, Foden could be a great pick. Camera. Woo. Foden could be nice. Foden could be nice. I think that's the first time I've seen Foden in these squads. And with that run of fixtures he has, same as Mahrez, if he starts 3 out of the first 4 game weeks, it's a great pick. Just make sure you have someone on the bench that can cover, even if he gets 1 or 2 points. Saka, Luis Diaz, love that. Love Saka. I've been a big Saka fan for years. You could, if you followed me for the past few years. Good grief, Sean. You know how much I love Saka. Martinelli, again, I've talked about him a lot. It's just, the question is just, is he going to play 60 minutes? Is he going to start week in, week out? If he does, lovely pick, especially with their fixtures. Jesus, you're going triple Arsenal and no-Salah. Ooh. Triple Arsenal attack and no Salah. That is a very gutsy move. And you know what? I kind of like it. But I definitely have Salah in my squad. Laporte, so you got a good defender on the bench just in case one doesn't play. I like it. FPL Rafiki. Check out FPL Rafiki's YouTube page, man. I don't know. Yeah. Yo, FPL Don, I'm going no Salah. Have you considered this? I mean, for like a... Not long. I haven't considered it for too long. I've had it in... Like, I've daydreamed about it, but I've never actually made a squad. I might make a squad right here and see what I could do without Salah. I actually did one where I had like 3 premiums, and I did it without Salah. And I kind of like the squad I made. But it's very gutsy, especially with the run of fixtures they have to start the season. Salah could come out like he does last season, the season before, and the season before. It comes out hot, and it hurts. But if you have Luis Diaz, Robbo, and Trent like you see here, you have well enough coverage from Liverpool to kind of hold off on that Salah front. And you can go with a Kane, but you only have 1 premium. Oh, this is a 1 premium draft. Why did it take me so long to see that? 15 mil and Liverpool without Mane, Jota, 13 mil. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wait, without Jota? What's up with Jota? What did I miss? What did I miss with that? Yeah, I like it. I like this team. Again, it's just the Foden week in, week out. And are you going to be able to watch Liverpool? I know you have Trent, Robbo, and Luis Diaz to cover for Salah. And I think this might be the season where you can cover for Salah because of Luis Diaz if he starts week in, week out being only 8 mil. Maybe so, but that's very gutsy, man. I went without Salah for like 2 game weeks in the last few years, and I couldn't watch the games. I was freaking out the whole time. It was great. Let's see if I have anything else. Overall, FPL Marcus, if you have the guts to go without Salah, I like this team. All right, let me see if I can make a draft without Salah. Oh, music copyrights. I hate music copyrights. Ugh. Yeah. But it is what it is. I can't fight the system. It's possible to build a really good squad without Salah. However, I'm not taking the risk. Jota is recovering from injury. Is he going to be back for game week 1 or no? Let me see what I can do without Salah. Why is my computer so slow? Let's go Son in for Salah. It's possible. Let's see. We can get rid of. I have Walker in here. It could be Cucurella, but with Zinchenko gone, I just like that pick. I could even just go here and just kind of see and hope that Zinchenko is starting at midfield. Let's see how that goes. My computer is slow. I need a new one. Feel free to join my. I put a mini league code up in the description if you want to do that. You can even see it on the screen here. Feel free to subscribe. Blah 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 blah. I hate asking for that. Why did I do that? All right, Halan Jesus. How much cash do I have in the bank? I probably have like 1.5. Just 1. You have Mendy. I like Mendy. Oh, I saw the Rashford. Sorry, is Rashford a good pick over Raya? I mean, I'm gonna say no, just because I just don't like Pickford's defense. That's it. That's my only thing. My only thing. I'm just not a big fan of them defensively, and so because of that, I don't see many clean sheets from Raya either per se. But I think Brentford. Let me see. Let me see what their schedule looks like. No, not a you. Not a you. There we go. Let's see what their schedule looks like. Leicester to start, United third. Yeah, but then after that, yeah, that's great. Maybe I think Raya might even go into my squad after looking at that. If we look at Pickfords, I don't think they have a good run of fixtures to start the season. But Chelsea, so they have a good ones to start like game week 5. But then again, you're not really swapping out keepers. I only brought up fixtures to start the season because of potential wild card move before game week 7 or 8. I think that's kind of the popular thing in FPL that I've seen over the past few years is an early wild card, which I am actually a fan of, but 'tis me. Right here, I have 4 defenders and Walker, Trent, James, Zinchenko. see. I don't know. What else did you guys do? What else did I do with that money I saved from you know, let's do this. This is slow, slow, slow. Be faster, please. A little cheaper, so I go Harry Kane, and I have, how much cash do I have in the bank? 6 mil. Who's a good £4.5 million midfielder? I guess we'll just do this. Ah, crap. It's not gonna work. Midfielders. If you want me to look at your drafts, send me your draft on Twitter. Send it to me on my Discord. Send it to me on Instagram. I gotta plug in my laptop. Give me 1 sec. My battery is running low. Ah! What's happening? Got it. All right. Many Trent, Cancelo, James, Tomiyasu, Delo, Rashford, Neto, Son, Kane, and Haaland in my squad. Oof. That to me looks like a fire squad. I like that. Tomiyasu is going a little under the radar right now, I think. Andres Pereira. Yeah, let's change it to Andres Pereira then. Good call. Did I spell it right? Hold on. Did I spell it right? Oh, it's probably... I don't know if I spelled it right. Thank you, Rafael Miller. Appreciate you, man. All right, looking at the squad I got here. Looks like I'm going to 4-3-3, so I could upgrade Rashford to something like that. Whatever midfielder you want. But I don't want triple Arsenal. Silver or Andreas or Mendy. It was there. It's been a long week. How did I miss it? Come on. That's hilarious that I just couldn't even see it. Hold on. Freaking right there. All right, let's go here. Thank you, appreciate it. Only 4.5 mil. How about that? I don't know if I want Saka because I don't want triple Arsenal, even though I love Saka. Let's go to, jeez, come on, slow laptop. All right, if you want me to check out your squad, send them to my Twitter, send them to my Instagram, send them to, I don't know, wherever. Yeah, Rafael Miller, that's a good team. That's a good team. Steve, what's up, bro? The legend Steve, in the building. Someone dared me to, just getting here, Steve. Someone dared me to make a draft without Salah and see how it looks. I don't know if I like Madison, but, well, shoot. I don't know. Whatever. This isn't going to be my team. I'm going to make a video tomorrow on a, or maybe not tomorrow. I'm going to make a video soon of just a differential draft, so I'm going to have to change this anyway. So this isn't what my actual squad's going to be. There we go. Oh, nope, got to bring in Kane. What the? Camera! All right, let's go. Swap here. This is what my, potentially, what my no-Salah team would look like. And it already gives me a ton of fear. A ton of freaking fear looking at this. To the break of dawn. Zinchenko again. If he's in the midfield for Arsenal, he's in my squad. Walker, now that Zinchenko's gone, it could be Cucurella right there. Cucurella, one that all of us Barcelona fans love for so many years, and for some reason, he just never came back to Barca, and they got rid of him, and now he's doing great and went to City. I don't necessarily like this team, but we're here. Yeah, I don't like it. I'd rather have Salah. Or whatever. I hate opening up messages. Hopefully this is just a team. All right, Steve, I got yours. Cool. All right, Steve, I got your squad right here. I like the Ray and goal pick. I think I'm going to go back to my team. Your bench has the best bench, in my opinion, to start the season. I think I'm going to go back and get Ray and myself. Dan Penguin, trying to get an FPL break. Now you sent me here. Never give up FPL. What's up, man? Never give up FPL. What a good name. Never give up FPL. Dude, if that wasn't a story for the last 2 seasons, I don't know what is. With all like the with COVID making games go away. I'm trying to look up your channel right now on my phone and see if I can do it. Do you have a YouTube channel? Anyway, what's up, FPL Penguin? All right, so this is Steve's squad. Steve last season was top 1K. He was flirting around top 100 for so long. I don't know what his exact number was, but balled out last season. So this is what his team was. Also, Steve, I want you to join. I want you to get on my podcast before the season starts. It won't be live. It'll be a podcast if you want to, of course. All right, Trent, Doherty, Laporte, James. Another Doherty pick. I like this pick a lot. If they don't get that right back in that I've heard about, that I like that pick a lot. Pickford could be, I like Raya more, but again, if you want to go Pickford, I'm not against that at all. Pickford's a good keeper. I don't know how much they'll separate these two keepers. I don't know. Anyway, Salah, Luis Diaz, Martinelli, Foden. You went with Foden. Steve with some guts, man. I'm just so nervous on City attackers not named Haaland or KDB. If Foden, let me look it up on Twitter while I'm at it. That'd be awesome, Steve. I would love that, man. I would love that. I would love to talk to you about last season and going into this season as well. If Foden is starting 3 out of the 4 game weeks, if he just starts 3 out of the first 4 game weeks, honestly, if he even starts just 2 of the first 4 game weeks and comes in off the bench with the other 2, he could be one of the highest scoring players in the first few game weeks. He's that good. Martial. Oof. Now, I mean, if Christie leaves, Martial is probably their striker. And maybe he recaptures the flame from a couple years ago. Maybe everyone jumps on that triple United like they did a couple years ago. You never know. But the differential going with Martial there. That's the first time I've seen Martial today. First time I've seen Martial today. Oh, man. That brings me such good memories. You sent me a revised one? Oh, guess where I'm going this weekend, by the way. I got big plans for the weekend. Football related. Soccer if you're in America. There's a hint. All right. There's your updated one. Hoiberg. Whoa. Brave has a new keeper. He might take Ray's spot. That is true. I did hear they just signed a new keeper. That could put me off. Have they given a price reveal for the new keeper, by the way? Radar? Because if he's 4.5 and he's the one that's nailed, I think I just swap out keepers. I haven't seen too much about the competition for that keeper spot, but that is definitely something to keep an eye out for. All right, you got Hoiberg in instead. I love Saka, man. I talk so highly of Saka on this channel for years now. I just love his game. I think he's going to be a solid player. He already is a solid player. Check that. I think he's going to be a solid player. But yeah, Saka big pick. My Doherty, Laporte. I think Laporte with being cheaper. I think you're thinking on the same wavelengths as I am with Cancelo. That even though, why is my nose itching? Even though Cancelo to me is one of the he is such a freaking beast. He's just not necessarily prolific in front of goal. Every game when you watch a game, you're like, dude, he should have 4 goals and 3 assists by now. And by the end of the season, he has like 1 goal and 5 assists, which is solid. But the eye test just looks better. And Laporte and Diaz are going to score a good amount themselves off of set pieces, with KDB's right foot just being disgusting. So I think that Laporte and Diaz are going to be pretty close in points by the end of the season. Close enough to justify saving a mil and a half, in my opinion. I think that's kind of where Steve's going here too. At least to start the season. Yeah, Højbjerg is an interesting pick for me. I think that's the biggest question mark I have here. But you're the Spurs fan, so I need to talk to you about that. What do you think about? Obviously, you think Højbjerg's a solid player if you have him in your squad. Start the season. Break. FIFA player. Ooh, I haven't played FIFA in so long. Hey, is it true that FIFA next year is going to be free? Is that a real thing? If that's a real thing, oh, I might do some live streaming on Twitch when I do some drafts. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, that's a good squad, man. I like it. The Martial and Højbjerg picks are really sticking out to me. And if Martial is anywhere near he was 2 seasons ago, he could be a nice. How did he do last season? Let me look it up right now on my phone. How did he do last season on loan? I know a different league, different style of play. He's only 7 mil. So 7 mil, he's probably one of the cheaper options at that position because you have 7 mil. I think the only other 7 mil striker I like is Jimenez, but I'm just not the biggest fan of Wolverhampton's attack. Anthony Martial, here we go. Last season for Sevilla, he had 7 starts and 1 assist. Oof. So last year he only had 1 goal and 1 assist. Not the best. But, I mean, in 18-19, he had a 0.6 goal involvement per 90. The year after, 0.8, then 0.4. So even 0.4 is pretty good in my opinion. All right. Whoever picked Højbjerg and Martial, you know where the door is. Whoever picked him actually finished like last season ranked 400, by the way. Crazy. He was second. Yeah, he balled out. Top 1K last year. Steve is a man. Let me just follow Rafiki real quick. All right, cool. All right, FPL Marcus. I think someone said they sent me their team, but I don't see it here. And so I'm just going to go back to my squad while I wait for somebody else to see my squad. Oh, let's see. 1 mil saving is huge to Laporte to Cancelo. I agree, man. See, I had Diaz in my squad for the longest time. I just have Walker in now just because. How to submit my team? Send it to me on my Twitter. You can send it to me on Twitter. You don't have to follow me. You can just send it to me on Twitter. You can send it to my Instagram. You could send it to Discord. You can send it to my email. Whatever you want. Whatever's best for you. I'm all in for. And I forgot what I was about to do. I was going to look something up. Y'all see that Open Cup today, by the way? Golf? Whew. Let's see. Why don't you get ruined out there? Oh, yeah, it's going to take a FIFA is free. My 5 premium, CR7, Vardy, Haaland, Son, KDB, the rest of my team is... If that's the case, you'd have a bunch of 4 million players and just hope that those guys score 60 points between the 5 of them. I respect those picks. They could do well. You're good. All sports fan, Adam. You're good. FIFA 23. Let's see. FIFA 23 free PS5. According to GiveMeSport.com, interesting name. Let's see. FIFA, is it true? For decades, blah 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 blah. It might be cross-platform this season potentially for FIFA, but it will also be free to play according to some trusted leaker on social media, quote unquote. So it's still not 100%, but maybe they're going the Fortnite route. Yeah. You know what I'm loving about some of these drafts? I've been loving seeing some of these drafts where they're just taking these huge risks per se. Because I'm a big fan, camera. I'm a big fan of taking risks. It has hurt me in the past, beneficial in the past. It goes both ways. But I'm a big fan of seeing people take picks with like the Martial, because you never know, right? Like you have players every season who to start the season, they just go wild. And they just get hot and they go from like 2% selected to like 42% overnight, essentially. Then you get players who come in and it's like, why don't you, like you have Werner from a couple years ago. Dude was like 50% selected, and if you didn't have him in your team, everyone would be like, why don't you have him? 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 And then DCL goes off, and everyone switches there. You know, FPL is a beautiful thing. FPL is a beautiful thing. How can we send drafts? Send them through my Twitter. You don't have to follow me. You can just send it to them on there. Send it to my messages. Send it to my just tag me on it. Yes. Do you have also sports fans, Adam? If you have a Twitter, just send it to me on there. There's Rafiki's. I think that's the easiest way to do it. You could send it to my Instagram if you don't have that, and I could just send it, and I could download it on my phone, send it to my Twitter, and put it up there. Whatever one's options. I have 0 Liverpool in my draft. Guts. You have some guts, my friend. Something that I do not have. That again, there is your the guts I was talking about, the risk I was talking about. Never give up FPL. I didn't see your I didn't see your draft on my Twitter. Instagram, Sean the Don 34, Sean with a W, Don like spelled here, Sean the Don 34. Again, you don't have to follow me, just send it to me there. The best way to do it. It comes down to Nato versus Højbjerg, same price. Yeah, that's the two very very solid enablers. Sanchez and goal. All right, so looking at Rafiki's squad. You serious? I believe you. I mean, my buddy's a huge Arsenal supporter, and he, for the last 3 seasons, has never had a Tottenham player in his side. He refuses to do it. He can't physically go about doing it. So when Kane and Son are going wild, he refuses to put him into a side, and every year his rank just goes like this because he refuses to have a Tottenham player in his squad. All right, so we have. Did you see it? Never give up. Maybe let me see. All right, so Trent, Cancelo, James, Robbo, big at the back. Big at the back. I love it. Which one is it? You saw it? Which one? Let me go to it here in a second. Let me talk about this one first. Boom. All right, so let's see. All right, we have Sun. Ooh, I like the Sun. I haven't seen too many Sun picks here. A lot of people going with the. All right, I got it right here. Why isn't it All right, I have it up right now on my phone. I'll bring it up in a second. All right, I haven't seen too many Sun picks. A lot of people going the Salah and Haaland route and potentially Kane over Sun. So I haven't seen too many of Sun, and that could be huge. Bruno G, again, I've talked about him here a bit. Is he going to be as prolific as he was to end the season last year? Just got just a random FPL play. I got your thing right now. I'll throw it up. Madison. We talked about this on my Discord last night with Madison, that I think he is a solid pick. We're just not talking about him enough. Last season, his XG went up. His goal involvement per 90 went up. He was just hurt. His fixtures, I believe, are just back and forth right now. But come like game week 5, it gets money trees green, and it could just take off at that point. Madison could be a very popular pick moving forward. So that being said, I like the Madison pick, and I like having 2 8 million pound midfielders in case someone else gets hot, and you could just make an easy switch there. Undav, that's the first time I've seen Undav in any of these drafts I've made, or any of these drafts I've seen. 5 million or something like that for Brighton, could potentially be starting up top. If that's the case, man, it's hard to beat that. That could be the another great enabler there. Solid bench. Yeah, overall I give this a really good high rating. Just looking at it, I think you have a potentially solid differential here in Undav. Big at the back, which is huge. I think you could, as I talked about with Steve, maybe save a little bit of cash and going with maybe like DS or Laporte instead of Cancelo. But that's just my personal thinking. Again, do what you feel is best for you, right? But that being said, this is a nice draft. Really nice draft. And I love the Sun pick too. All right. One sec. Let me go. What is happening to my typing? I am definitely following you because oh. All right, I have it right here. I don't think I was following you before, but I'm definitely following you now, and I apologize if I wasn't following you before. All right. 5-3-2 here. I like it. Mitrovic. Why is everyone forgetting about Bowen? Yeah, Undav is a question mark, but he could be big. I gotta catch up on some stuff. All right, this is Never Give Up FPL's team right here. I think the only reason why we're not talking about Bowen more is because of his price. I think just being at that 8.5 mil is I think that's the only price is just the 8.5 mil. I mean, with Luis Diaz and we have Bowen here for the first time. This is the first time I've seen Bowen in my squad in one of these drafts. Yeah, Bowen playing against City here at home to start the season, which obviously isn't ideal. But after that, you have, pulling it up on my phone, a good run of fixture with Nottingham Forest, Brighton, Aston Villa, and then a tough one against Spurs, Chelsea, and then I honestly think Newcastle's a bit tough too. But overall, a good run of fixtures if you could just get past the first game week with Bowen. Again, the problem is just with so many £8 million midfielders that have a really good run of fixtures, is Bowen a better pick than Saka? Is Bowen a better pick than Madison to save you 0.5? Is Bowen a better pick than Luis Diaz, who you already have here, obviously? That's the only reason why I think Bowen's not being talked about more. But I think I do like Bowen. I think at some point this season, he's going to be a really good pick. I just don't know when it's going to be. I think maybe when his price goes down to like 8.4, 8.3, and then he's starting to get hot, his fixtures are good. Maybe everyone's like, hey, this Bowen dude is he's nice. He's nice. All right, going to my requests real quick. Going here, accept, get this. How do I save it? Yeah, so Jesus Kane, great up top. Solid Luis Diaz, love that. Bowen, again, with the 8.5 mil, it's awkward, but I think Bowen is still a good pick. It's just awkward for me to have. I haven't had him in any of my drafts so far. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. There we go. Wow, that was a lot of dead air there for a second. Matty Cash, Diaz. Again, Diaz is great in saving money instead of Cancelo, in my opinion. Jansen, who got hot sometimes last season. Yeah, he got hot last season. He has a good run of fixtures to start the season. Just got to get over a couple humps. My humps. Chilwell. I love the Chilwell over Reece James pick. I like Reece James more, but we can't forget how good Chilwell was or has been before he got injured. Let's see. Overall, I like the squad. Melier back there. My only concern is I've had this conversation with Steve here on Discord and Twitter. Is I love 5 at the back. My only problem is it doesn't allow you too much flexibility in case something happens. And so I like the 4-4. Well, that's just personal preference. Anyway. All right. Overall, a good squad. First time I've seen Bowen. I like it. Never give up, FPL. All right, this next squad I'm seeing is here. And just a random FPL player. Whoa, first KDB. All right, let me catch up on comments real quick. Alpha that matters. The spot is up for grabs. Mount Diaz. See, that's the thing. Mount Diaz. Even Sancho. I haven't seen a Sancho in any of my drafts so far, which is a little surprising, but also not necessarily valid. I would like to have Son on my team. Just can't go without 100%. Never give up FPL. You read my mind. I love Son. He's been my favorite player for so long, or one of my favorite players for so long. I can't justify no-Salah. Is it wise to go big? Oh, yeah. So, rated R. We talked about it a little bit just a second ago, and I'm glad someone asked now. Wait, Steve, who's linked with a move to the Spurs? Who's linked with a move to the Spurs, Steve? I'm a little behind on the comments. My thinking is having a 4-4-2 for me personally allows me so much flexibility in case there's a Ben Rama, in case there's a DCL, in case there's Rashford gets hot, Sancho gets hot, Madison gets hot, and I don't have in my squad and I can switch it out. So for those reasons, I like the 4-4-2 or the 4-3-3 personally. But there's so many good defenders. Five at the back could be fantastic. It's tricky, but just for my thinking, I like 4 at the back. But I'm a big fan of 5 at the back. It's just the flexibility aspect of it going into the season. But you got your wild card. Mitrovic. Mitrovic has such a hard fixture to start the season. I'm not touching him. Cancelo overpriced. It makes me mad. I'm saying, man, I love him. I love his game. 7 mil is a lot. Cheers, Don. Try to go. No worries, Rafiki. I have Bowen might get Diaz for first week and might bring him in game week 2. My only problem with that rated R is I've done that the past couple seasons of saying, oh, I'm going to have this guy in my squad, but come game week 2, I'm going to make a switch. The problem is, let's say you have, I did it with Danny Ings and Martial a couple years ago. The problem is, if you have a player, there's game week 1 always is so volatile. There's so many, it's so fickle. There's so many things that happen that you don't know what's going to happen game week 1. And so if you already have a planned transfer come game week 1, you're probably going to have somebody else on your team who's not looking good, isn't starting, gets hurt. There's somebody else who gets hot. There's going to be a couple fires you're going to have to put out in your squad come game week 1, potentially, that you might be forced to take a -4 to get that player into your squad. And so that's kind of why I'm trying to stay away this season from saying, hey, let's get this guy in now, but come game week 2, game week 3, I'm going to have him out of there. I'd rather just play the patient game and have him in the whole time. What's Bowen's selection percentage at right now? I say my team, bro. Tomiyasu. Oh yeah. Did I see All Sports Fan, Adam? It looks like Cafu is leaving Forest, so that's a big one right there. Yeah, this team is definitely differential. Definitely differential. Tompkins, I have not seen him at all. Bailey, I've not seen him at all in any drafts. KDB, first time. Safu, first time. CR7 and Vardy. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in your starting 10 essentially that I haven't seen at all in any of these drafts, which could be huge, but I think a United defender is tough for me. Crystal Palace have a hard run of fixtures to start the season. Maybe I look elsewhere with that. Safu right there, I think that's how you say his name. Looks like he's out of Nottingham Forest. He's gone. Love the KDB pick. Christie, I don't know if Christie's going to start come game week 1. And Vardy could be a great pick. I like the Vardy pick. It's just there are a couple things I'm a bit nervous on going into game week 1 with this team. But if it hits, man, it hits. But having, it's just tough. Again, Bailey, for me, Tompkins is too tough of a start to the season to me to warrant him in my squad. Safu could be gone. KDB, yeah. There's a couple fires you might have to wild card early if it doesn't get hot. But if it does, woof, you're running it. All right, there you go. All Sports Fan Adam. There it is. This is blurry on my end. Ronaldo won't go. Lisbon. If he doesn't, yeah, that's my question. If Ronaldo goes, man. All right. I'll type it in myself right here. This is my Instagram. This is my Instagram. This is also my burner YouTube account, so don't even worry about it. Let's see. Where am I at in comments before I catch up on this team? Yeah, you were in line. I'm wondering whether to go with without James now. Don't have to waste a transfer bringing in Diaz for game week 2 then. Reece James? Are you talking about getting rid of Reece James, FPL Penguin? Do I have to waste transfer bringing Diaz for game week 2 then? Yeah, I just, for me, I'd rather have someone who doesn't start. I'd rather have, like, if you like Bowen a lot, but you're saying, oh, I really don't like that game against City, I'd rather bring in Saka and then transfer in Bowen for whatever, if that's your reasoning. I just think there's so many fires you usually have to put out after game week 1. So many good players. You're like, oh, I didn't know DCL would score a hat trick come game week 1, and he has a good run of fixtures, or Jimenez, now I got to get in my squad. So now you're forced to make a -4. I'd rather just play the guy through the tough fixture to start and have him in game week 2. That's just me personally. Matters. I like Madison. I like Madison. All right. Paying on keep James. FIFA. Ronaldo times 3 incoming. If Christie's back playing with United and he's starting, well, he'll start. But if he's back with United this year, he's a great pick. Adam, I'll check to yours. All right, I'll be quick with this one right here, then I'll catch up to yours, Adam. Cancelo, James, Trent, Zinchenko. Zinchenko right there. He just got moved to Arsenal. If he does play for Arsenal, he's probably going to play in the midfield. And now you have an out-of-position defender in Zinchenko with a good run of fixtures. It's a dang near no-brainer. If Zinchenko is starting in midfield, no-brainer. Eriksen. Ooh, first Eriksen. Nice. I like the Eriksen pick. Eriksen could be a great pick for United. Also could allow Bruno to get higher up the pitch. Going back to the Bruno conversation, Martinelli, Nato, Salah. Talked a lot about Martinelli and Nato. Could be good picks. Could be risky. But at their price, it's good. Jesus and Haaland. Overall, great squad. Love this Eriksen pick. Could be very, very nice moving forward. Love the Zinchenko pick. Overall, I really like this team. I really like this team. Big fan of that. That was All Sports Adam, right? Adam All Sports. I might even just lock that in come game week 1. That might be done for me. I like that. All right. Melee and goal. All right, let's catch up to some comments. Easy Haaland 2, Vardy 7. Oh, that's hard for me to read. Sporting Lisbon won a loan move. Oof. Bailey could be massive differential at 4 mil, but minutes is a problem. FPL Rafiki took the words out of my mouth. The crazy differential team that wins FPL. It could be. Every year there's always somebody saying, why the blank do you not have this guy or why do you have this guy on your team? That is such, like, for me even, there are times where I'm doing live streams where I make make a squad and I get comments that'll be like why would you even have this guy in your squad? That's a very risky move. I wouldn't do that. And I get a ton of those comments. And then the next week goes off. And then everyone's picking him into their squad. But of course, there's other times where, why'd you pick this player? And then he doesn't start for 3 weeks. Shout out Firpo. But yeah, it goes both ways. But there's always players who you say, this is not the best move. I don't want him in my squad. And then he just goes off. And that could be that team we saw. All right, so this team, Gabriel. Ooh, Gabriel. First time I've seen him. I like him. He's a good player. Good run of fixtures. Good defense. I like it. A lot of Williams picks in here. So a lot of people going with that cheap 4th defender. It is risky. Again, because I just don't know how many points he's going to score. I know he's a cheaper defender that's going to be playing. I just don't necessarily like it. Per se. I mean, I like him in my squad on the bench, in my opinion. I don't like him starting. That's my thought. Aronson. This is the second time I've seen Aronson, and I like the pick. I like the idea of having a Leeds player in my squad. Obviously, Rafinha's gone at Barcelona. Also, that's where I'm going. I'm going to the Barcelona El Clasico game on Saturday. Woo! Stay tuned. I'll put pics on my Twitter. Yeah, I like Leeds have a really good run of fixtures for like the first 10 game weeks. Rafinha's gone, which is obviously hurts their attacking potential. But maybe Aronson, maybe Harrison, maybe Rodrigo. Maybe they're the ones that get hot to start the season and everyone's putting them into their squad. Gordon, I heard talks about maybe Gray starts more than Gordon does. But if Gordon starts, he's such a good pick. Such a good pick. Great front line. Your 3 premium draft here. Haven't seen too many 3 premium drafts, so it's nice to see one here. It's really nice to see one. Salah, Haaland, and Kane. Solid. Madison, yeah. Again, you just have a couple question marks with Williams. Is Gordon going to start consistently? But overall, I like the team, man. Is this Drew's squad? There we go. Boom. All right, Drew, I got yours here. And I got the one on Instagram. I'll put up in a second. Yeah, 100%. Avoiding booked fixtures is huge. I'm trying to catch up on comments real quick before I talk about the squad. That I like the look of it just to start. Still considering Bruno G instead of Martinelli and cash out for Tomiyasu still means I have 0.5 in the bank. I like Eriksen a lot. He's suddenly looked down upon because of the Euros, but he's ready to roll. I like Eriksen a lot. I mean, it's just so it's so happy. It brings me so much joy just watching him play again. It's just I hope he has a great season. If Neymar comes to City, I'll buy him. We'll see. Zinchenko will not start in midfield. Zinchenko will start in midfield. It just depends. We'll just have to see what happens moving forward. I think even if Zinchenko starts as a fullback, I think he's still a good pick, personally. Don't think NATO is going to pop off. They had second least expected goals last season. That's my concern too, man, with Wolverhampton. I just don't know. I just don't trust their attack. But with that price, it's hard to say no. It's hard to say no. Let's see. Looking at the squad, Ait Nouri, Cancelo, Reece James, Tomiyasu, Trent. Love the back line. The Ait Nouri pick is... I'm surprised I haven't seen more Wolverhampton defenders here. I just think it's a really solid pick. Ait Nouri, if he's starting, even Johnny could potentially be it. All right, let's go to yours, Ahmed. All right, let's see. Save yours. All right, send it to my Twitter, and I'll get to these last couple ones right now. All right. Nato Mahrez. Mahrez, if he starts consistently, great pick. If not, fire you got to put out come game week 1. The risk versus reward is there, and it could pay off big time. Big time? Oh, shout out Swiss Beats. Not Swiss Beats. I forgot I said that. I like this team. I like the Ait Nouri pick. I think Wolverhampton defense is going to be pretty popular in game week 2 or 3, especially those that are going on wild card. That's my pick. Everything else looks great to me. Everything else looks great. Maybe you go like upgrade and go like drop Cancelo. Maybe. This is just my thinking. Maybe you drop Cancelo down to a cheaper defender and upgrade one of your attackers. Maybe that's what you do. Overall, I like it. Drew, this is a really good pick. All right, let's go to my catching up on these. I saw that one, so let's go to this one here. This was sent to me on Instagram via... This is Ahmed's team right here. Let's pull it up. Watch it all fall out. In dollar bills, still got my money. Undav is an interesting pick. If he starts for Brighton, then yeah, he's a phenomenal pick. It's just somebody we have to keep an eye on out for. Because again, if he starts, it's nice. If he starts, it is nice. You have Foden, again, the same thing. If he starts 3 out of the 4, let alone if he just does 2 out of the 4, I think he still scores a lot of points to start the season. So Foden could be a really nice pick. Martinelli, same thing I'm going to talk about. Overall, I really like this team. My big concern is Undav going to be at 5.5, I think is what he is. Is he starting? If so, huge. If not, there's not really much else you could do at that 5.5 range if he doesn't start, and it'd be hard to switch him out for somebody. So it might be forced to take a -4. So just something to keep an eye on out for going into game week 1. Woo! All right, let me stretch out a bit. All right. Trent, Cancelo, James. Ooh, big at the back. Love that. Going with Nick Pope. Wow. I like it. I like that. Nick Pope was an absolute king, an absolute savior in my squad like 2-3 years ago. He is such a good keeper, and he's on a good defensive team, in my opinion. I think they have a solid defensive squad. They have a solid squad. I think they have a good shot at making top 10 this season, top half of the table. And Pope with a couple bolstered up defenders that they brought in, with Trippier coming back. Newcastle could be nice. That could be a really nice pick. I just think he's, 5 mil? So maybe a bit out of my price rank. I'd rather maybe go Mendy. But that's the first time I've seen Pope, and I really like seeing him in drafts again, man. Makes me happy. Bailey, I've talked about here a little bit earlier. Second time I've seen him. He could be a really good pick with a good run of fixtures to start the season. I'm not too sold on him yet. For me, it's a wait and see. But if you want to take a risk, I like it. Run it. Then your other front four with Luis Diaz, Salah, Haaland, and Jesus. Gorgeous. My big question mark again with this. My big question mark with this squad is Bailey. Maybe you potentially go down and drop Cancelo down and save a mil. Drop him down to Diaz, drop him down to Walker, drop him down to Cucurella if he's there, and upgrade Bailey there. That's just where my heart's at, where my thinking's at. But again, if you whatever you want to do with your squad, man, you do. I'm just here to provide some added thoughts. Let's follow everybody back. All right, cool. I followed everybody back. All right. I think I've caught up on everybody that I need to talk about. Any other questions? Any other teams you want me to talk about before I kind of call it a stream? It sounds like it's kind of calmed down a wee bit. So I might call it a stream here pretty soon. So get in the last comments, questions, whatever you may want to talk about. Holy crap, the Yankees are killing the Red Sox. Holy shnikes. And for anyone who likes... holy crap. Chris Sale is getting rocked. If anyone likes baseball here. Oh, he must have gotten hurt or something. I know he's coming off an injury. First game back. Anyway. All right, back to it. Appreciate his thought. No worry, Rowan. No worries. This is not my draft, by the way, for those asking. This is just me making a solid list draft. Never give up FPL. Appreciate you, man. Are you from Norway? Woo! Man, I'm actually planning on going to Norway in the next in the year or so. I think that's a Norway flag. Bailey is injured a lot. He is. Yeah, that's the hard part. And even then, I don't know how much I trust. Yeah, I don't know. He was injured a lot. Let's see how. I'm going to go to FB Ref real quick and see how he looks over the past few seasons, Bundesliga specifically, because that's where he's been most of his playing time has been. All right, Leon. Wolf of All Streets. That's such a good name. Wolf of All Streets, what's up? Shout out Margot Robbie one time. Yeah, last season he 0.35. But in the Bundesliga, I know it's different league, everything. He balled out there. He didn't do well this year, but the year after that, at 21, 22 years of age, 0.6, 0.7 goal involvement. And last season, 0.3, which wasn't the best, but he just didn't get much playing time. Maybe he figures it out this year. I don't know. All Sports Fan Adam, appreciate you. Appreciate everyone tuning in, by the way. Feel free to join the mini league. The code is up top of the screen. Feel free to subscribe if you want to. Feel free to join my Discord. I put it in there. Wolf of All Street's great name. Never give up. Oh, yeah. So I'm actually planning on going to Norway. One of my dreams is to surf underneath the Northern Lights. And I think you could do it in Norway. It just takes a heck of a trip. But yeah, my buddy lives in Sweden, and we want to go tour all the way around and go the Scandinavian route. I think I might have a Norway flag in here. I don't know. But yeah, shout out Norway one time. One last draft sent. All right, let's do it. Trying to keep it flexible. Yeah, Steve, I'm so glad, dude. We've talked about FPL Chili. Here we go. Let me go to Steve's first FPL Chili. Actually, I don't see it updated just yet, so I'll go to Chili's first. I'll have the stream going for just a little bit longer because I'm getting some teams, but it will be wrapping up soon-ish. But if I get more teams, then let's keep running it. Ignore a captain, it will be on Kane. All right. All right, so looking at the squad here. Matty Cash, I like that pick. I haven't seen it too much, but I really like it. How much is Maguire? Let me check it right now. Give me 1 sec as I check how much Maguire is. Maguire is 5 mil. 5 mil. $5 million. Pounds. Whatever you want to call it. Pounds. Quid. Matty Cash. Yeah, good move. I like that pick. Reece James over Chilwell. It's going to be such a 50-50 going into the season. I think it's just one of those where you just hold whoever you have. Camera. Luis Diaz. Great pick. Saka. Love Saka. Bruno G. Talked about him before. Overall, dude, I like this draft a lot. This is a really, really solid draft. I don't really see too many holes here per se. I just see Bruno G. Again, is he going to be prolific? Is he going to be what's the word I'm looking for? He's one of my biggest question marks going into the season. One of my top 5 to keep an eye on out for, because I like his game a lot. He looks good for when I see him play for Brazil. He looks great when I see him play for Newcastle. Can he get enough goal involvement to have him in my FPL squad? That's the only question I have, because other than that, great freaking signing from Newcastle. Matty Cash, I like a lot. Tomiyasu is going under the radar a bit. Overall, great squad. You're going triple Liverpool, triple Arsenal to start the season. That's a bit of a risk. That's my big question mark I have with this squad. Triple Arsenal, triple Liverpool. Not against it at all, but, you know. Steve, I don't have your latest draft that you sent. If you could send it again. Appreciate everyone for saying, skip for now. Appreciate everyone who has sent me their draft. Appreciate everyone who's showing up today. I appreciate all y'all, man. Shout out Kobe Miranda. Follow him on Twitter. Great dude. Ash, shout out FPL Juice. Go follow FPL Juice on YouTube, on Twitter. 2 great dudes. Would you rather have Martinelli and Foden or Mahrez and Saka? Probably, if I had to pick between the two, between Martinelli and Foden or Mahrez and Saka, I'd rather have Mahrez and Saka. Oh, shoot, sorry. Martinelli and one of the City midfielders, or Saka and Bruno G. I'd probably pick Martinelli and one of the City boys. I do not like that at all. I might edit that out. One of the City midfielders. I like that better. Martinelli and the hard thing is, I just question Martinelli and Mahrez and one of Mahrez or Foden playing time, all 3 of them. And so for that reason, I might shift over and go safer route and go with Saka and Bruno G. But potential alone, I like Martinelli and Mahrez. Maguire will be a beast. I hope so. I mean, 80 mil. They paid for him. We'll see. I still have I don't know, man, my face is so itchy right now. I just popped my collarbone. Also, if you want to, feel free to, again, Mini League, the code up top. It's in the description. Subscribe, whatever you want to do. Blah, blah, blah. Send me your FPL teams on Twitter. Send them on Instagram. Maguire, I still have questions with just, I know speed isn't everything. There we go, got it. I know speed isn't everything, especially in sporting world, but he seems to be very, my biggest question with him is his lateral agility. And so I've seen him just get burnt too often. So I hope with Maguire, I feel like they need a fast center back to pair along with them. But that being said, I hope he has a great season. All right, this is Steve's draft, updated draft. This is the first, This is the first Havertz signing that we have. I have not seen Havertz in any other draft. I'm so glad I finally see him because I finally get a chance to talk about him. Havertz is a really solid player who is probably going to be playing. I mean, especially now that I know Lukaku didn't play too much last season, but Havertz is a great player. Probably going to be playing up top. You add in Raheem Sterling on the side. I think Kyle Walker said it on Twitter when Sterling left to go to Chelsea that he hasn't got enough love that he deserves. Yes, I know he's had trouble finishing in front of goal at times. But I feel like he gets a little too much hate in Raheem Sterling. But I think he is a good player. I think he's a really good player, Sterling. And that's something that a little bit of wing play, consistent wing play for Chelsea is, I think, what they've been missing. But having Sterling up there with Havertz, with Mount, that's been a beast. I think Havertz could score a decent amount. I like it, especially with Chilwell coming back, added with Reece James on either side. You got Reece James delivering in crosses, delivering in good 1-2s. You got Chilwell doing the same thing, getting really aggressive and high up the pitch. You got Sterling that's there now. You have Mason Mount, who's looked really good. And you have my dog, Christian Pulisic. I don't know how good it'll be this year, but I hope so. And with that being said, last season, Kai Havertz had 0.55 goal involvement per 90. Over a 0.58 expected. So he was right there with his expected. He's right on target. He's going to be 23 this year. Let's see if he develops even more. I like the idea of Havertz in my squad. Of course, he would have been better if he was a midfielder. You have him there, but It's nice to see a Havertz in someone's squad. Is it a risky pick? Sure. But he has a good run of fixtures. He starts with Everton away. I like the Havertz. I like it. Højbjerg again, that 5-5 range we talked about. It's Højbjerg or NATO for you. Other than that, dude, this is a great squad. I like this a lot. We talked about this a lot, Steve, this past little while, of how important it is to be flexible come game week 1. I've talked about it a lot on the stream here, so I don't want to talk about it too much more. But it is important to have flexibility in game week 1, game week 2, when just things hit the fan. There are a bunch of fires you need to put out. Dudes are getting hot, and it is time to get them in your squad. And so this allows that here with 2 8 million pound midfielders with a 8-ish mil. I think that's how much Havertz is up top, that you can kind of switch them around if Bamford gets hot, if Martial gets hot, if Jimenez gets hot, if Ollie Watkins gets hot, if Jesus gets hot, whatever it may be. The idea of Martinelli and Mahrez starting and playing is tempting. Yeah, that word exactly, the idea. The idea is where it's all at, because it could be big. They could ball out and be in so many squads. But again, it's the idea. Steve, I like that draft so much, man. I'm gonna go and look into. I'm gonna go look into more of Havertz myself. And yeah, I like your bench. You gotta have at least one playing players to even just to sneak you in a couple points, cheeky points here and there. But I don't know. What do you guys think of the squad? Y'all like this squad? Anybody else want to send me their drafts? Anybody else want me to talk about their teams? Anything else you want to ask me before I kind of call this a stream? I know we still got some things to talk about, so I'll stay on for just a wee bit longer, just to make sure that we don't have any more teams coming in, more questions brought in. I'm going to be making a draft again of just like a all differential draft later this week. I don't know if I'll have it this week or next week about my updated FPL draft, because I haven't made an updated FPL draft since the game first started. It's been a while. I do like Genesis. Good to see you again. Been a long time. I do like the idea of streaming more. Check out your attack tweet. My attack tweet. My attack tweet? What do you mean attack tweet? Or my attached tweet? You talking about the attached tweet? Or did somebody attack me on Twitter? Which is what it is. What the? There we go. Oh, there we go. All right, I see it. Let's go. One sec. I don't know why I'm not getting I don't know why I'm not getting it notified here, but I see it here. You just tagged me on it. All right, I'm going to go to your stream. All right. Let's go to, I don't know why I'm not getting notified. That's weird. I don't even remember what I was talking about anymore. Oh yeah, I like the idea of doing more streams and doing more of this rate my squad and asking questions. So maybe I just do like a random one on, but I work 8 to 5 and that's California time. Why'd I leave? Bayern will sign De Ligt. Why do they get everybody? Wow, 80 mil. De Ligt going to Bayern. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I mean, I knew he wasn't going to go to Barcelona, but I thought maybe he'd go to the Prem. But looks like he's going to... Oh, they're going to have such a good... Why isn't that working? There we go. They're going to have a really solid defense, that Bayern Munich squad, if you guys have heard of them. I want to start the season with 1 mil or 0.5 in the bank. So yeah, maybe I live stream. Oh my gosh. Maybe I live stream. Maybe I live stream again next Sunday or something. Maybe I just do like a Sunday live stream. Has anyone ever started with 1 mil, or has anyone ever started with cash in the bank to start the season? If so, has it been nice to have that? Has it been good? Because I'm tempting to do that myself this year. All right, Northern Lights. Are these yours pick or are these picks you found on like online? Dude. And also, have you seen the Northern Lights for real? Oh, wait, this is in Norway? And if the Northern Lights are as good as I hear they are they something I need to go see? If this is in Norway, I gotta play at on that soccer pitch. That football pitch, whatever you want to call it. Alright. Going back to my squad. So you guys can see. This isn't my squad though. Alright, any last questions, comments, get them in. Any last teams you want me to rate before I call it a stream? Oh, Genesis sent me a stream. Never give up. That's so freaking gorgeous. Who'd you pick for Golden Boot this season and how many goals? I'm going Haaland 35 plus. I don't know about 35 plus. I would like to say Haaland, but I just don't know if he's going to be healthy all season. Your picks you took? Oh my gosh. I need to go see these Northern Lights. I like Haaland. I just don't know if he's going to be healthy all season. He's had a bit of an injury problem in the past. I mean, maybe that was just a fluke. I don't know. Maybe he stays healthy all season. If he is healthy all season, he is a really good option. He could do so. I think maybe Kane goes back and wins Golden Boot this year. I think I'm going to go Kane. I'm going to go Kane. All right, Abdullah sent me out on Twitter. What is happening here? Abdullah, let me check yours. Shout out Nathan Bacon one time. All right. Genesis, this is your squad. Who you got on the bench? Dreas, Basuma. Is that Undav on the bench? Ooh, I like that. All right, 5 at the back. You're going 5 at the back, which I've talked about here before, which is, I mean, there's so many good defenders out there. I like it. I just don't know how much flexibility it adds. That's my only concern. Odegaard. I don't know if any Arsenal fans on here? I don't know if Odegaard's the one I would necessarily want in my squad from Arsenal's attacking options. That being said, I do think Odegaard is a good player. I just don't know if he's the one to have. You know what I mean? Everything else looks great. Everything else looks great. You're going triple Arsenal, which I think is popular given the cheapness of them and the fixtures to start. I've seen that a lot here. Yeah, I just question Odegaard there. That's my only thing. Everything else to me looks fantastic. Everything else looks fantastic. Maybe Raya, maybe because they got their keeper, maybe he takes a spot from Raya. Just keep an eye out on that. You keep an eye out on that. But that being said, everything here looks beautiful. James over Chilwell, Tomiyasu going. I didn't see him in too many drafts to start, but I'm seeing him more and more as time goes on. Wherever you are. Perisic could be obviously he's super it's talked about heavily on Twitter. Yeah, Odegaard's my only question here. Oh, but at the end of the day, I like it. All right. You said you sent it to my... All right. See, Abdullah, see if I see yours. Did I check out FPL Penguins on mine? I did, right? I did not. FPL Penguin, dude, I'm so sorry if you're still here. How did I miss his squad? Oh my gosh, because this is the only time I've seen Trippier. Oh, everybody go check out FPL Penguin's YouTube page. This dude is the man. FPL Penguin is the man. Check out his YouTube page. He supported me for such a long time too, and it just means the world to me. But big fan of him. Trippier. I've had Trippier in a couple of my drafts. It's just his fixtures in like game week 4 and 6, I think it was. But dude, Trippier is such a beast. And their defense is going to be bolstered, especially with Nick Pope back there. I think Trippier is, at some point this season, a lot of people are going to have Trippier in their squad. James, Cass, Trent, love that. Bruno G, Madison, Saka. Dude, this is why you follow FPL Penguin. This is a great squad, and it has a couple players that are good differentials that could see him having a great start to the season. This is dope. Great team there, FPL Penguin. And I'm sorry for not getting to it sooner. I saw that one, saw that one, saw that one, saw that one, saw that. Yeah, I did see that one. I saw Drew's, saw Marcus's, saw Adams, saw Chili's. Abdullah, I don't see yours here. Abdullah, I don't see yours on my Twitter. Unless you quoted it. Oh, hey, thanks, man. FPL Penguin, you're the man, dude. What a great guy. Yeah, I don't see Abdullah. Send it again. Kane might get Golden Boot as he might break Shearer's record. I think Kane could, man. Kane could get Golden Boot this season. Twitter won't let me say my pick. All right, that's fine. But your team is Melier, Trent, Robbo, Chilwell, James, Cancelo. So you're getting every heavy hitter defensively. You're getting every big defender possible. I like it. Son captain. I love the Son pick. Leon Bailey. I've seen Bailey on here a few times. More than I honestly thought I would before I started the stream. But the dude was a beast in the Bundesliga. He's still trying to. I say this here too, where when you join a new team and you join a new league, it could be very difficult. There's a lot of new things you have to learn. You saw it with Cancelo. Cancelo, his first season at City wasn't necessarily the Cancelo of the second season. The Bruno Fernandes that we saw the first season was phenomenal. So some people get in and start and hit the ground running. Some people take a little bit of time. Maybe Leon Bailey's that guy. And he has a good run of fixtures. Diaz, Jesus, Haaland. Yeah, dude, this is a great team. My big concern here is you only have... I mean, just the 5 at the back with the flexibility is my only issue. But that being said, you have so many defenders there that it seems like those defenders you could just keep in your squad all year long. Leon Bailey is a big risk, but it's really the only risk I necessarily see on here. And so if he doesn't do well, it's an easy swap game week 2. If he does hit the ground running, you saw a huge, well, I was going to say green arrow, but I see a great start to the season. Odegaard is the type of player to do the pass before the assist, so isn't that great for fantasy? Yeah, that's true. I also agree with Genesis where Odegaard is incredibly underrated. I agree on both of those. I don't know how much Odegaard is going to get as far as goal involvement, but he is a really nice player. Saw a couple highlights of him yesterday in training too. Dude looks good. Plan behind it, Leeds will be better defensively under Marsh. Yeah, I agree. I think Leeds will be good. And with that run of fixtures, I do like Leeds. Son and Haaland rotate captaincy better than Pool City. Bailey great in preseason. How's Bailey been in preseason? I haven't heard anything. Can I check? Can someone give me this, like, just stats wise? Because I need to go watch film later on Leon Bailey for how much I'm seeing him. But yeah, I need to see his preseason. Odegaard is club captain, so should start regularly. Could be so. Yeah, I mean, I just need to. It's just somebody to keep an eye on out for game week 1. That's it. And that's it. Haaland already got a minor injury. My guess is Premier League is not going to be gentle on his draft. Yeah, dude is tall. The dude is tall and fast. Haaland is everything you want in a striker. It's just, can he stay healthy? Five subs this year means a strong bench is not as important. Yeah, I think with the 5 subs with COVID. I mean, I know this new variant seems like it's being very contagious, but it sounds like with COVID kind of slowing down a lot, but we might not see as many game cancellations as we've seen in the past, which would be so nice. So maybe it's not as important to have a strong sub, and people, taking a week off from or having a week quarantine. Come on, Sean, you've been streaming too long. All right, last questions, comments, get them in. I gotta end the stream because your boy needs some food and your boy is tired. Let's see if I have anything on Twitter I need to go check out on. Thank you, everyone, for showing up, man. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being on the stream. Thank you for being active, for sending me your squads. I think I'm going to try to stream every Sunday until, well, we'll see what happens. Sometimes I'm really hungover on Sundays. But I'm going to try to stream more often because I've really enjoyed it today. I've really enjoyed this today. So I'm going to try to stream and just check out your squads maybe every week. We'll see. Or just things to talk about. I'll be dropping a couple videos this week. But yeah, any questions, comments as I'm kind of just stalling for time here. Questions, comments, get them in. Get them in, yes, Lord. Appreciate everyone for showing up. I'll end it here then. If you want me to rate your team, just send it to me on Twitter and I'll do it still. I'll be doing this again on Sunday. Next Sunday. So if you missed it, come join me on Sunday. Take some time every day to make someone smile, as always. That is always the main thing. Life is too short. Hug your loved ones. Thanks, everyone, for showing up. Steve, you're the man. Feel free to join the Mini League, which is up at the top of the screen. I have to make my team's kit for the season. And, yeah, take some time every day to make someone smile. I love y'all. Peace. Where do I go? This one's first, right? It's been a while. been a long time.